I heard basically, and this is coming from someone basically read and didn't post a link or anything, that the runner of the police department in Minnesota
Yeah.
said that most of the people rioting were not from Minnesota, were out of staters. I don't know if this is true or not.
Just doing it just to do it.
Well, a lot of people are saying that they were paid to go and riot and loot.
Yeah, what was the
And then there's the cop that started it.
Yeah, I read that. And there's
yeah.
another thing, it's the 3 cops that were standing there. Gosh, what was it that they were involved in?
Oh, like the Sandy Hook and the
Yeah,
I
Josh
saw the
Smith had a
pictures
real
side by
good
side
one.
by side, and it was like, oh fuck, they all do look exactly the same.
It has to go with media manipulation and shit. What are they called? And that's not hazard actors, but like
Red
there's that
red
same,
flag
that,
actor. I know what you're saying. I've heard it. I can't think of what it is.
there's that same lady at the Sandy Hook, and she was at the bombing, the Boston Marathon bombing. I saw a thing to say it said COVID-19 halftime show.
Right.
This is what I saw.
Now that people are out getting about and stuff, the one side is trying to get everybody like to stay like locked up, but yet the other side's trying to get us to go out and like help bring the economy back up. Poof, now they're locking every city down that has had riots. It's crazy. I don't know. I do actually believe that there's something more going on here.
No, we're gonna have a new segment for conspiracy theories starting now.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. Like they were protesting in Cedar Rapids today, and there were
But they were peaceful though, weren't they?
yeah. I mean, granted, there were people sitting on top of like above the doorway. Jesus, we're carpenters. What the fuck?
The vestibule, the arch.
Yeah, it says Cedar Rapids, or it says police on it. Like there were people sitting up there. There was somebody that said they went there solely to throw a brick through the windows. Multiple people told them to get the fuck out. Like if that's what you're here to do, you can leave, and that's awesome. That is badass. And they started out the whole thing that said if you're here with the fuck the police mentality, you can leave too. I think it was in Los Angeles. They were burning down police cars, and some dude took the AR out of one, and some armed citizen came up and put his pistol to his chest and got the
got the
took
AR.
the AR from him, because you don't know what that guy would have done. These are like the people that are trying to protect their shit.
Well, shit, did you see the guy firing a fucking hunting bow?
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude?
Did he fire it or did he show it?
He was getting it up and getting ready to draw it back, and a whole parade of people just jumped on him, which is fucking great.
Did you see the white guy trying to protect his business with a sword and they killed him?
No.
Some white guy, they were trying to rob his business, and he came running after him with they said a large sword, but like the one I have is bigger. Okay, first of all, you're trying to rob his store. He's not going to let you do so.
Right, like, yeah, please take everything I have.
And somebody's like, hey, this white boy's got a sword or something. So they just put the fucking boots to him. And like, he just had like that dead look. Does that make sense? Like,
yeah, I
just bleeding all over the ground. And then they're robbing him. They're fucking taking his wallet, going through his pants. And then two or three people come up. They're like, oh my God, he's fucking dead. And he is bleeding all over the place. Just trying to protect his business.
Yeah.
I mean, people seem clearly distraught that that guy was dead.
And I spend a lot of fucking money here buying stupid bullshit that I don't need for my fucking geckos and stuff. All these other hobbies I'm trying to start.
Well, look behind me.
Oh yeah, all the Funkos, yeah.
You know. Yeah, we're going to Des Moines in a couple weeks, and I'm probably hoping to buy a couple. I got this Darth Maul at the Cedar Rapids convention. I'm going to grab it real quick. I'm very proud of this one. This one?
Yeah.
I don't know why I had to grab it. I don't know why. And then this one's up there too.
What is that? Oh, Ice Cube? Yeah.
Ice Cube.
Hell yeah. What was that convention? I remember I wanted to go to it. It was like
I think it's called QuadCon.
Yeah,
honestly.
it was QuadCon.
Not last year, the year before was the first time they had it, and it was set up so nicely. This year kind of looked like they just threw shit together, and it was not
as cool as the year before.
No, and some of the vendors were assholes.
That's a shame too, because man, like it would be so cool to have more stuff like that here locally. Like that would be a way cool, because there's a lot of people like you and I that are into this stuff, and there's just not enough of these conventions or Comic-Cons or whatever.
We walked around it probably 4 or 5 times. We probably spent 3-4 hours there. But what they do, so like I bought that Darth Maul one, and it was behind the vendor on a shelf. It wasn't a table one.
But they had ones on tables in front of you could look through and stuff like that.
The cheaper ones, yes. Like I said, we went around a couple times, and we're like, well, there's fucking different pops here. My buddy's like, hey, how come, where was this one before? She's like, oh, when we sell one from the shelf, like the higher priced ones, they get other ones out. It's to keep people coming back. So finally, it got towards the end of the day, it started slowing down, and they're like, hey, here's the list of what we have. And there were some banging ass pops on there that's like, well, I spent all my money at the other one, so sorry.
Right. Yeah.
Like, should have had these out before. They had a fucking Y-Wing from Empire Strikes Back, I think. Original, complete in box, unopened. It was $599.
Fuck.
I got to hold the box, but
I haven't washed the hands since.
my wiener is now worth $600 in Y-Wing money.
I want so badly now to go to TwitchCon. Like, not that I'm like a big...
Dude, they're in like Minnesota and shit. I didn't know that.
TwitchCon?
They've had them there.
Yeah, but I think now they kind of stick to the East Coast or whatever the fuck that is. Never eat shredded wheat. Yeah, West Coast. Never mind.
Well,
I'm a
like
stupid.
the AGDQs and stuff.
Oh
like
yeah, that'd be really cool.
Some of them were in Minnesota just a couple years ago. And it's like, for real. Who's your favorite streamer? Like, if they're on, you watch.
Big time streamer, like people who pull in like few hundred to 1,000. Like, I watch Smokealoke regularly.
Yep.
I will check out Elspeth from time to time, depending on what she's playing. She's a real cool fucking streamer.
What does she usually play?
She plays a variety of things. When I first found her, she was playing a whole weekend of Majora's Mask.
Right.
And she's just entertaining to watch. She's got a great personality, very, very engaging and stuff. For smaller streamers now that I watch, or I mean, they're pulling in anywhere from like 50 to 100 viewers or whatever. Rora Pickles, I just found. You can find her on Twitter. She's fucking hilarious.
I think I saw you retweeted something, or
yeah, she somebody popped into her stream, which she gets a lot of trolls in her stream, and she uses them and just buries them alive. Lately, she's been streaming a lot of help with Twitter algorithms or how to basically find your niche in Twitch and stuff like that. But yeah, who do you watch?
Grand Pooh Bear, anytime he is on, that's actually what I got on my other monitor now. They're supporting health workers for COVID-19. They're doing a Mario Maker 2 race, and Pooh and Beast are on it. Dragon Feeny, a lot of Canadians run, Dragon Feeny.
There's a lot of Canadians on
X-Water, Mitch Flower Power, they're Canadian.
Okay.
Grand Pooh Bear is my go-to. Like,
I tune into him every now and then too. You turned me on to him, and
I watch a lot of Dr. Lupo. Just 'cause I like him as a person. He seems genuine.
Right. Yeah.
And one thing that kills me is his PC setup. Like, his monitors are in one corner of his room, and then you see his PC setup behind him in the other corner, and then his cables like run across the wall. It's actually pretty cool. You know who Jakku is?
I've heard the name.
He does a lot of Mario Maker. He makes a lot of shit. He's probably the smallest one I watch, and he still gets, I guess he's a couple hundred.
So through Twitter, I've met online, or started talking with a bunch of different streamers, and honestly, it's helped. Before I took like this 2 or 3 week hiatus, it helped me fucking grow, and also I met some really cool fucking people and streamers. So like, I've been jumping into their streams as much as possible, and then like they've been jumping into my stream. I mean, honestly, that's how you fucking grow as a streamer anymore, is like becoming part of other people's communities. And then, yeah, basically just making new friendships through other streamers is a great way to fucking grow. And you got to be genuine about it, too. You can't just be like, hey, you want to scratch my back, I'll scratch your dick, I mean, you can still grow by playing games, like working the category. Like a guy, Da Best Jared, D-A Best Jared, he has a YouTube video out about how to properly work the categories on Twitch. Like, basically, you're not playing games you want to play, you're playing games that are going to circulate people into you and stuff.
That's how I got that one CBD oil thing, that sponsorship, if you want to call it. I reached out to them. I was like, hey, can I put your logo on my stream? And this is when I was getting like 7-8 people. They were starting to get into gaming, trying to sponsor gamers. And this is why I use sponsorship loosely. I got 20% off my orders.
Did you have to purchase anything?
No. I did not have to. I sent them my, it was all done through Twitter, no personal like emails. I was like, can I get some logos? They're like, absolutely. They're like, put them on your page. And
so the reason I asked if you had to like pay for anything, like I've had quite a few, I wouldn't really call them companies, but like hit me up
basically
hit me up on fucking Twitter and be like, we're looking to sponsor streamers, blah, 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 and we think you would be a perfect addition to our company, blah, blah, blah. What you have to do in order to become a sponsor, you have to buy such and such amount of our product, and then we can give you a sponsorship code, and then wait, I have to buy something from you for you to become my sponsor? No, that's not how that works. I ain't buying shit from you. And everything was very cheap. But yeah, these people were like, every one of them you had to buy stuff from. And then they're like, and then you can get a percentage, yes, a sales code where you can get a certain amount off and you can give that out to people. But they weren't saying that you would make money off of their sales to them. You would basically just be able to get a certain percentage off of this stuff. So it's like, there's a lot of weird sponsorship going around with streamers, especially because everyone's like, oh cool, I got sponsored and stuff, and it's like, did you have to pay for something? Yeah. And then you're not sponsored. You know,
I was reading something that was sponsorship versus partnership with a company. One way it was like the company just fucking uses you. In hindsight, it does not benefit you, but it seems like it does. They gave me these game grips for free. Okay, they gave you $15 game grips. You just gave them hundreds and hundreds of dollars, and
by advertising for them. Yeah,
they're just using you. How did you come across Twitch?
I think you told me. I don't know. Like,
really?
No, I think I heard about it before, but I never really watched it that much. Then you kind of told me about it, and so I started checking it out more and more, and it's like, okay, well, this is cool. And then I found some people that I enjoyed watching, like Elspeth and Smokealoke, and Classy Katie's another one I watched. But yeah, that's kind of how I found it. Then I started streaming through my PlayStation just when I was playing Call of Duty with the wife, like zombies and stuff. And then I got a laptop, and then I just kind of escalated from there. But yeah, at first I was like, that's kind of silly. People actually like are getting people to watch them play video games. How did you find it? I don't know, like
Hobie, because I was talking about Battlefield. This was at Hancher. I was talking about Battlefield 4 and how Tanner and I were playing, and I was like, yeah, I wish somebody could have seen it. He told me, he's like, yeah, you know, this thing called Twitch, and he had just came across it. And so I got on it, and then what I really started doing, it was right around fantasy football time. I'd come downstairs and watch Grand Pooh Bear's vids and do fantasy football and watch him on Twitch. And then, you know, you start coming across like Soda Poppin' and then Summit. But I came across him because I don't remember, he was playing, it was a Kaizo hack. I want to say Dram World, but I don't know for sure. Yeah. And it was like, well, I like Mario. And then it's like, okay, he hasn't touched the ground in fucking 3 levels. Like,
right.
You know, this is badass. And ever since, been following him. And
you ever watch Saving Silverman?
Yeah.
So they go to the Neil Diamond concert. He's like, Neil, I want to party with you. I want to party with you. Oh, that's us at TwitchCon.
Yeah, like 100%.
So I've been hearing more and more people leaving Mixer lately because...
Are we gonna need some Tums for all this spice?
Yeah, it's gonna make your butthole tingle.
Ooh, the butthole tingle segment.
I just saw this on Twitter the other day, yesterday probably, but this one guy I know of, I've met him on a Facebook page. So he was like, well, I'm going to leave Twitch and I'm going to start streaming on Mixer and see what happens. But now he just recently came back to Twitch because he's like, Microsoft is not doing anything to fix or make Mixer any better. Twitch just put out a whole new upgrade to their whole system now. People have trailers for streamers.
I noticed when I was on, like, the viewer count goes up and down now. Like, I think it's a live count. Then it has their time.
Yeah, they put out the trailers. You've got a designated spot for your schedule now. It's a much more polished system. It looks so much nicer now. And yet, that's something that Mixer is lacking, is a good profile page and all sorts of other just buggy things. You can tell that they're not even trying to fix it or make it any better. Even a guy like Harris Heller, it's like, I can honestly see Mixer dying in the next 5 years. What's up, everybody? If you're enjoying these videos, smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, hit us up on social media, and please stay tuned for the next one.
How's your Arbor Mist treating you tonight?
It's White Zin, brah.
Oh, sorry, bro. In a box?
No. I'm not playing Slap the Bag tonight. Well, I will later. But